What's up, guys? So we're going to react to video about was and worst choice you can make in and Walking Dead seasons one, part one. I Venus. Yes, was made by this one. Only 8 minutes video was taking place episode one. Yeah, I know this one, but I never saw this one. But I'd never played this one and Walking Dead season one, so I will do swap. So let's watch the video.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to analyze one of the first choices in the game, The Walking Dead Season 1. We're going to look at these choices and decide which one is the worst possible one you can make. Let's start. The very first one is whether to leave Clementine's house during the day or night when Lee meets her for the first time. This choice may seem trivial, but it actually has some consequences for the rest of the game. Depending on your choice, you will meet different characters, witness different events, and have different relationships with the other survivors. So, which choice is the worst possible in this scenario? Well, in my opinion, the worst choice is to leave during the night. Why?
Leave during in the night. Yeah, I know this one. I remember I played this one. I did leaving during in the night. But what happens if you're living in the summer? Because during living in the night, it would definitely worst one. But living in the sun, this will be best one. But I was not expecting.
Let me explain. First of all, leaving during the night is more dangerous than leaving during the day. You have less visibility, more walkers, and less time to react. You also have to deal with a police officer who is hostile and suspicious of you, instead of a friendly and helpful guy, Chet. Second, leaving during the night means that you will miss out on some important interactions in Informat. You will also learn more about the farm and the situation in the world. Leaving during the night will affect your relationship with Kenny, who is one of the main characters in the game. If you leave during the day, you will have a chance to bond with Kenny and his family, and he will appreciate your honesty and loyalty. If you leave during the night, you will have a colder and more distant relationship with Kenny, and he will doubt your trustworthiness and reliability. So, as you can see, leaving during the night is the worst possible choice in this situation. It will make your life harder, your journey more dangerous, and your friends fewer. That's why I always choose to leave during the day, and I recommend you to do the same. Next one is very interesting, saving Sean or Duck at Herschel's farm. As you may recall or don't because it depends, this choice happens in episode 1, when Lee and Kenny arrive at Herschel's farm with their families. Sean and Duck are both grabbed by walkers on the outskirts of the ranch, leaving Lee to decide each of their fates. If he opts to save Duck, Kenny will respect him, but choosing to save Sean will leave Kenny annoyed and frustrated. Though Sean dies no matter the decision, it's better to save Duck to avoid Kenny's anger. It strengthens your bond with Kenny, who will be your main ally throughout the game. Kenny's loyalty will affect his willingness to help you in many situations, especially in the final episode when you need to find Clementine. It shows that you value a child's life over a grown man, which may earn you some respect from other characters, such as Katja and Clementine. It spares you from seeing Sean's gruesome death, which may traumatize you and make you feel guilty. So, after weighing the pros and cons of each choice, what is my verdict? Which is the worst possible choice? Well, in my opinion, the worst possible...
The best possible was save for Doc because you need to save for Doc because he was kid. And yeah, we know this one. And also worst part was Doc also died because he was infected. And yeah, he died this one. I was not expecting can be killed by infected. And yes, he did because I was not expecting. I would say he died on episode 3 because I know this one.
choices. Saving Sean. Yes, I know it may seem counterintuitive as Sean was a much better person than Duck, but hear me out. The main reason why saving Sean is the worst choice is because it ruins your relationship with Kenny, who is the most important character in the game. Kenny is the one who will stick with you through thick and thin. Saving Duck, on the other hand, will not have much negative consequences. Herschel will kick you out of his farm anyway. Larry will hate you anyway. Sean will die anyway. The only thing you will lose is a potential ally, but you will gain a loyal friend. And that friend is worth more than anything in the zombie apocalypse. So there you have it. That's why I think saving Sean is the worst possible choice in the Walking Dead game. Next choice. Should you side with Larry or Kenny when they argue whether Duck is bitten or not? This choice occurs near the end of the episode, when the group is trapped in a drugstore and a horde of walkers is breaking in. First of all, Duck is not bitten. He was only scratched by a fence when he was running away from the walkers. There is no evidence that a scratch can turn someone into a walker. In fact, later in the game, we see other characters who get scratched and survive without any problem. So, Larry's accusation is baseless and irrational. But this is not a solid reason, so hear me out. The thing is, siding with Kenny will strengthen your friendship with him and his family. Kenny is one of the most important allies you can have in the game. He will help you in many situations, such as escaping from the drugstore, finding a safe place to stay, and dealing with other threats. He will also trust you more and respect your decisions. On the other hand, siding with Larry will damage your relationship with Kenny and his family. He will resent you for not standing up for his son, and he will be less likely to help you or agree with you in the future. He may even turn against you in some cases. At the same time, siding with Larry will not make him like you or trust you. Larry is a stubborn and hostile person who hates everyone except his daughter Lily. He will still treat you with contempt and suspicion, no matter what you do. He will also continue to cause trouble for the group with his aggressive and selfish behavior. He is a liability, not an asset. Siding with Kenny is the best choice in this situation. It will benefit you and the group in the long run, and it will also be the right thing to do morally. Now, probably the most important choice of the episode, saving Doug or Carly. This choice has divided the fanbase for years, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion on which one is the worst possible choice. And no, I'm not going to say that it's up to your preference, because that's a cop-out. I'm going to give you my raw opinion based on the facts and the consequences of this choice. First, let's recap what happens in the game. In episode 1, Lee and the group are trapped in a drugstore by a horde of walkers. They manage to escape through the back door, but they encounter another group of walkers in the alley. Lee has to make a split-second decision: save Doug, a nerdy guy who is good with electronics, or save Carly, a reporter who is good with guns. Whoever Lee doesn't save will be devoured by the walkers. If you save Doug, you get a loyal friend who can help you with technical stuff, like setting up alarms, hacking radios, and making a laser pointer. But Doug is not very useful in combat situations, and he doesn't have much of a backstory or personality. He also doesn't know about Lee's past as a murderer, which means he can't help Lee to confess to the group. If you save Carly, you get a potential love interest who can help you with shooting stuff, like taking out walkers, bandits, and zombies. She also has a strong personality and a sense of justice. She knows about Lee's past and encourages him to tell the truth to the group, which can improve Lee's relationships and trust. However,
Oh, come on, man.
trust. However, Carly is not very smart and can be impulsive and reckless. So which choice is the worst possible?
Female, we know this one. He was warrior. He shoots this one. He was smart shooting skills, but this boy is still not good because he was so stupid. Sadly, he used weapon, but was so stupid he killed one enemy, but was not killed two enemy. Yeah, I know this one, but still suck. I like this boy, this one, because I like it. But this guy sucks, man. I know why I don't like, and yeah, I know this one.
Possible choice? Well, in my opinion, the worst possible choice is saving Carly. And here's why. First of all, saving Carly means losing Doug, who is a more unique and interesting character than Carly. Doug is one of the few characters who is not a stereotype or a cliché. He is not a badass, a leader, a fighter, or a survivor. He is just a normal guy who tries to make the best of a bad situation. He is also one of the few characters who is genuinely nice and friendly to everyone, without any ulterior motives or hidden agendas. He is a rare gem in the Walking Dead universe, and losing him is a big loss. Saving Carly means getting a character who is not very useful or likable. Carly may be good with guns, but guns are not very reliable or abundant in the Walking Dead world. You can't always rely on shooting your way out of trouble, especially when you have limited ammo and noisy weapons. Carly may be a potential love interest for Lee, but that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. The Walking Dead is not a romance game, it's a survival game. And romance is not a priority when you have zombies, bandits, and cannibals to deal with. Carly may be a strong personality, but that also makes her a liability. She can be stubborn, hot-headed, and irrational. That's why I think saving Carly is the worst possible choice in the Walking Dead game. I know some of you may disagree with me, and that's fine. You can have your own opinion, and I respect that. But I hope you can see where I'm coming from, and why I think saving Doug is the better choice. Doug is a more original, fun, and helpful character than Carly, and he deserves to live longer than her. Carly is a more generic, boring, and troublesome character than Doug, and she deserves to die sooner than him. That's my raw opinion, and I'm sticking to it. But what do you think? Do you agree or disagree with me? Which choice did you make in the game, and why? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, please leave a like, subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh my goodness, I can't add. Oh, some reason I hate this stupid sport as a lot. So yeah, we know this one. So I never played this one. And Walking Dead Seasons 1 Telltale games I never played. And yeah, and also I never played was Minecraft Story mode. Yeah, this one I never played. And yeah, I'm sorry. These games also I never played, but maybe I will do save up. Those also will be coming soon was Noctoda's mobile games. Yes, there will be mobile version, but unfortunately we're not going to do it. So we're going to end video. So I will say goodbye, Saulius, and see you tomorrow, okay? Ciao everyone and see you tomorrow, okay? Have a good night. Peace out. Bye.